everybody.
Happy Friday, everybody. What's happening? As you can see, as advertised, we got Ayou Guys, but still, even after last night, he's still not ready. He's still got to set things up. But
I only got home just as the live was starting, so I'm
he's
still
got
eating.
he needs some energy, so therefore he's got I don't know, a burger and fries over there. But still the same, no problem. We got you covered, man. No problem. Let's say hello to everybody who's here so far. Let's see. First in the house, Ron F. Prospecting and Outdoor Adventures. How you doing, man? Welcome. I see Ayou Guys showed up. I'm here. 406 Miner went to the store. He's got to get cigarettes, I guess. Milwaukee Matt, the man himself. He's the digger, from what I hear. I've seen a few videos with him deep in the water over the weekend. Why don't you come on up, Matt, if you can? And the Asylum in the house. Mark Miller, how are you? Welcome, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, we got some more. Louis S. Outdoors. How you doing? Long time, my friend. Grease Monkey. There's Charlie's cohort down there at Cottonwood. I'm hearing great things about that place, Cottonwood. I was talking last night to a few people about it. Let me get Charlie back up here. Hold on. Talking to a few people last night about it, and it seems to be producing a lot of gold. Looks like a nice place. I seen the videos. Grease Monkey, are you just as tall as Charlie? That's what it looks like in the video.
No, it's the rocks he was standing on.
Oh, all right.
He was standing on a mound of rocks.
Oh, I see.
To me, so it looked like we were the same height, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, oh man, another Charlie, man, 6'2", Grease Monkey 6'2". Well, I'm glad to hear that you all had a great time down there. That's for sure. From the looks of it, we're gonna get some nice shinies in the pan tonight. No?
Oh yeah,
that's good. That's always good. I've been coming up with a few ideas in the future. I ran out of ideas. That's why I took a little sabbatical from doing the lives. But I'm coming up with a few ideas. Maybe I can get things going on this end. But
you got the strippers, Joe?
Yeah, I just got to check, make sure they. Hold on a second.
You guys are in for a show.
Lost them.
You gotta pay him, Joe. Hey DB, how you doing? No, you didn't miss the strippers yet. Joe's going.
I don't know, Charlie. I can't keep up with them. They're around the house. I'll find them in a bit.
All right. You said you had a few things to look at under the microscope before we get into the shiny.
What do you want to do?
You said you wanted to look at a few things under the microscope before we got into the shiny.
Oh, I said I got the microscope out just in case. I can throw a few things under there.
Yeah, because I'm going to need like 10, 15 minutes to get everything else set up.
Yeah, no problem. I'll throw some stuff under there. Let me find. What do you want to see? You want to see gold? You want to see rocks? You want to see pyrite?
We can see a little bit of each, can't we?
I guess we could. I wanted to look at. All right, we'll do this in particular because I wanted to dump this out and look at it anyway. And
My
I
sub is spilling
perfect way to-
sauce on me everywhere. Louis S. Outdoors, hello. That man can dig. Louis S. Outdoors, he can dig.
Oh yeah?
Because I'll tell you right now, that material that we were digging through, it was not easy to dig through. And he was doing it all by himself and running it through a stream sluice right by the edge of the creek there. And man, did he punch a hole.
Nice. I know it's a lot of work, man. This is some very, very. Let's see if we can't get it in there. Yeah, we got it. This is some very, very fine gold that I got out of the last of the Lucky Strike dirt that I brought home. I had a bag of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can't bring up the camera here and make it work. Add to stage. There it is. I put it in. I got this little. It's actually a pan that was sent to me from. I got the logo in the bottom, but we'll. This is from Gold Nugget Prospectors. We'll give a shout out to Gold Nugget. He sent me some little pans, little itty bitty pans that I could use under the microscope here. That's what we got.
Man, it wasn't a burrito, it was a sub.
Now, there's some chunky pieces in there. That's a nice looking piece there. Maybe I got to clean it out a little bit more, or do you think it's clean enough? There's a few pieces in there. Is that a little wire gold? Let's see how.
That's a nice little piece.
Let's see how far we can get in on that one.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's not too bad. And this is very, very, very fine stuff. You should. I got it. It's under the magnifying glass, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you under here. Hold on. You got to see. Let's make me big. Can we do that? Let's here. Remove that. And yeah. You got to take a look at this. Now, this is coming directly out from underneath. I got to raise the microscope a little bit. This is coming out from underneath the microscope. This is what you were just looking at. Look how fine this stuff is. Can you see it?
Oh, wow.
Can you see that?
Yeah, when you have your hand over the light, because the glare from the light, other way. That light, yep. When you cover that up, then you can see it. Yeah, that is some like super fine stuff.
And that's what we were looking at underneath the microscope.
Yeah, some of those pieces look like they were like little nuggets, but you get that microscope going, it'll make it look huge.
I know. It'll fool you.
Yeah, I had a flatbread pizza sub. That's what I was eating.
Let's see if are we back up here? Add to stage. That's going to redo it. Yeah, that's how fine that stuff is. That's why I wanted to look at it, because those look like gigantic nugs in there, but they're not. And that stuff next to it, you can see how small it would be. Look at that itty bitty stuff there.
Yeah, like those small ones right there look like fly poops right now. And if you think about it, when he pulls that out and you're looking at it in that pan, that's like mustard seed sized gold. That's just tiny.
Yeah, you can't. Wow, that, it really magnifies it. It really does. Would we lose everybody's interest? They're talking about pizza.
No, I think they were asking what I was eating, and
Oh. All right, let's get rid of this guy here.
all right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff set up. So I'll be back in 1 sec.
All right, yeah, no problem. I'm gonna have to dump this gold back into the vial here, so bear with me, everybody in chat. Everybody watching, DB's watching. I know that she's extremely interested. I'm gonna throw some nugs in there now from another. It's the same. I got all four of these vials with different gold in it, but it all came from Lucky Strike. So we're gonna put this back away. Get it out of the. Probably some gold's gonna get stuck in them ripples on that pan. We'll have to look. But other than that, we're doing a good job here. All right, let's try and get this. See if we can't get it in the vial without causing any problems. Oh, this is going to be very hard. But we did it. Got it all back in there. I do that over a little safety pan. I have my little itty bitty Scars Prospecting safety pan underneath it, so we try not to lose any. So we got it all back in there. That's from that. Let's put what else we got in here? There's a nice nugget in here. We'll throw that in there. I know that goes there. This goes there. This goes there. I got them in all kinds of order over here. So let's get the pan out. Everybody still with me? All right. This is. Oh, there's a nice nug in there. I think this is out of the like one of them $35 bags that you get. I brought one home with me, so I'd have something to do. Let me put this back up here. And let's see what we got. Yeah, there's a nice nug in there. That bad boy right there. We'll zoom on it. You can see it's more or less the same type of gold because it all came out of Lucky Strike. So, but these were different. One is the stuff that I panned. One is the stuff that we did from the working on the wash plant. One was from a group thing that we all threw it in. One thing, another is from the high banker that me and Charlie were working. So over the course of how many days we were there, there was different things going on. So that's why I kept a little bit of each little day, kind of. But I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that nugget. Let me get my tweezers if I can find them. Here they are. Let's grab that nug out of there. And you can see, it's fairly big. Not really that big, but it's a nice nug. I didn't weigh it. I think there's some host rock in there too. Let's get down there and look. That's the advantage of having this Get in there nice and tight. It might be a little host rock. Oh, look at that. Yep. We can, yeah, there. Well, maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anybody got any answers to that? Although it is a nice nugget. That's all I can tell you. What else we got going on here? Little pieces of wire gold in there. Now, all of this stuff is going to be a little bit bigger than the stuff in the other pan because I think this stuff came out of the wash plant. You know, we got a lot of nice gold out of there. Look at those pieces there. Shiny. Shinies. I love shinies. PA Patriot in the house. How you doing there, PA? This is some of the gold that we came. Charlie's getting ready. He's going to run his sluice for the stuff that the cons from Cottonwood. But this is the different vials that I had that came out of Lucky Strike. All right, you seen enough of that? You see my big nug? We'll give the nug one other shot. Looks like an asteroid. Let's flip it, see what's happening on the other side there. Well, it looks nice. Looks nice on that side. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's some quartz in there buried in the rock. You know. So maybe it's worth more than if it weighs up to be 0.01, maybe it's worth about 0.1. You know what I mean? Could be. Wishful thinking. All right. What's happening out there in chat? What's happening? Anything? Is everybody patiently waiting? Anybody want to come up? I can, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop the link. If anybody needs to come up, we got some chairs open up here. It's only me and Charlie setting up the sluice to run the cons. So I'm trying to keep us a little bit entertained. As you know, the entertainer that I am. Wow, this works really good, man. That's from Chris Golding. That's who it's from. He made me these pans and sent them over here, and they work very good under the microscope. I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah. I like those happy dog videos that they do. I seen one little guy dancing, so funny. Okay, we lost a lot of gold on that one. Unbelievable. Lucky it's all in the pan. That's why we use a safety pan. That's why we use a safety pan. For that specific reason. I had the paper misaligned. I banged it. Okay. That looks good. The pan looks clean. And the cap goes on. All right. Let's do, this is what I got from, I don't know, I think one day we were doing it over there by the trough. It was a little I don't know, it may have been raining out or something, but we all got a bucket of dirt to do by the trough. And this is quite a bit of gold. We'll throw that under there. No nugs in here though, I don't think. It's just let's I'll zoom you out so you can get an idea of what we're looking at. I should have just maybe I need to clean better. But there's you can see, I'll show you over here. Let me put me big. Can I do that? Hold on. No, that ain't it. That's as big as it's gonna get. That's the pan. So you can see, it's quite a bit of gold in there. And that's what we're going to put under the microscope. You can see that black spot over there. We'll see what that is. We lost. Is Charlie still there? I don't know. All right. Let's get some light on the subject, maybe. A little bit. And let's come down. 406, what are you doing, man? You can come up if you want. I just posted the link there, if you'd like. Oh yeah, I gotta clean this out a little bit better. Let's there it is. Can we make it bigger? One screen. That screen. That screen. No. What are we doing here? Let's go. I guess it's this screen. I don't know which screen I have it on. But there we go. Yeah, there's still some black sand in there. I might have to go through this again. You never get it all out of there. But that's not a good job at all. I'm not proud of myself. I'm kind of embarrassed showing you this. I usually get it a lot more out of it than that. I never leave that behind, but we'll clean it up. There's that black piece that we found. It's dark. It's a dark piece of gold. We can zoom in on it, see what's going on down there. Oops. There it is. Let's get my pointer out of the way. Wow, look at the texture on the piece next to it. That's more interesting than the dog piece. Those two pieces to the upper right-hand side, they got some nice texture there. 406 is still at Walmart. Oh. Yeah, look at the shiny stuff there. Wow. Nice piece. Too bad they're so little. You know what I mean? That looks like some kind of brontosaurus. Little piece of wire. Look how nice that is. I am Jackson in the house. What's up, my friend? We're showing off a little gold that we got from Lucky Strike in the springtime under the microscope, waiting for Charlie. Charlie's going to run some cons from Cottonwood. And we're expecting some nice results because so far everybody was doing good down there in Cottonwood. So it should be very interesting once he gets it all set up. What is that? I wonder what that is. All right, we're going to have to do some investigating. I don't know. Doesn't look like gold. Looks like some kind of feather. So let's go in there with the real pointy thing. Let's get us a real pointy thing. One of these. Oh no, I got something better. There it is. There's a hair in there. I don't know. Now I lost it. Oh, that might be it over there. There it is. Oh, popped out. Got it. All right. Enough of that before we lose it all. Although it looks so pretty under there. So pretty, so pretty. Nobody wants to accept an invitation to come up on the panel because I'm going to shut down the microscope. I'm going to pour this gold back, and by that time Charlie might be somewhat ready.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to set the phone up so it can show me. I don't have a case on it anymore that acts as a tripod.
All right, let me take this down so you ain't got to see my rug over there. Let's see, make sure we ain't got any gold left in there. Oh.
Whoa. When we start seeing some shiny, I'll show you guys the sluice.
What happened?
I said once we start seeing some shiny, I'll show you guys the sluice. That's a tongue tie right there.
All right, let's put all this away. Anything in there? Oh, yeah. That was there. This is there. And this is there. That's cool. All right. Take that away. Put this over there. All right, we're almost ready to begin. We're almost ready.
And that didn't work.
Those pans worked excellent underneath that microscope. Thank you, Chris Golding. 406 I play. Stupid people. I love going to Walmart. I don't buy nothing. I just people watch.
Hey.
We lost them. And there we got I Am Jackson in the house there.
What's going on, Joe?
Not much, man. Not much.
I figured I'd stop by.
Yeah, we were showing off a little gold from Lucky Strike that we got, and now Charlie's going to run some cons from Cottonwood the weekend.
Yeah, fun stuff. So, are you going to get hammered by that storm up there, or is it going to miss you?
We're supposed to get rain tomorrow.
Good rain, or just a little bit?
I don't think it's that much. I haven't been watching the weather lately. I really don't care about it no more.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What are you going to do? Put wheels on your house and drive away? You're just going to deal with it.
I know when it's going to get bad. My bones tell me.
There you go.
How you been, man?
I'm good. I'm
Nice.
good.
Any adventures that you've had lately?
We did some off-road last weekend. I was going to go again this weekend, but I found a problem with the truck I got to go fix.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things that goes with the territory.
I did a very rare thing that I never usually do all week this week.
What's that?
I had to work.
At the tattoo shop?
No. A friend of mine down the block, he's got the local pizzeria, you know, and after I retired from my real job, I used to work for this guy fixing restaurant equipment.
Yeah.
And he happens to know that I used to do that because I worked in his shop one time when I was working for this other guy. So every once in a while, when he needs something done, I go down there. I'm getting a slice or a pie or some dinner or something like that. And hey, Joe, you know, when you get some time, we got to do this. And then so we had to change out a lot of parts in his oven this week.
Does he take care of you for it?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Good.
I got to do it, or else he'd be spitting in my food, you know.
Yeah, he wouldn't be too happy. It's one of those things. You tell him no, you just might not eat there anymore.
Yeah.
Don't tell it to stay this time, Charlie. That seemed to be the killer.
Well, I see one little piece of color in the fruits already.
You see what? You're a little low there, Charlie.
Yeah, this is like fucking hard to do.
How do you get rid of the extra camera? Stop screen?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Got it.
I got one little piece I can see in there already.
Good. We'd like to hear that. DB hasn't been to Walmart in years. I just went there the other day. You know what I get? I'm on a new kick. Instead of drinking cases and cases of Pepsi, I'm on a new kick, and Walmart's the only place that got it. I drink Crystal Light lemonade, because I need a gallon, at least a quart of water a day, whatever that might be. My wife got me on a health kick.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Why is it
Well, I
always
quit smoking. I feel better. You know, I started eating a lot after I quit smoking, so I got myself a little toddle a tummy.
A lot of people do. You gotta find a distraction, because they say something like half of the addiction to smoking is the simple repetitive motion. That doing
it's
something.
grip motion.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a smoker.
And
It's the break. It's the break that you stop and you do something every 20, 30 minutes, and that's what people are addicted to too.
Well, pretzels fit right into that category,
Yeah,
pretzels and potato chips.
Pretzels make you heavier, and most of us don't want to get heavier.
I know. I got that toddler tummy. I knew. I gained 20 pounds easy.
Yeah, well, you got to get rid of that before the holidays come. Otherwise, we'll have to change your name to Chubby Joe, or we'll call it Chubby Eagle Prospecting.
Chunky Nugget Gold Eagle.
Fudgy Eagle. What's happening there, Matt?
Yeah, Milwaukee Matt, hello.
Yeah, I can't see chat right now. I gotta go grab my other phone so I can see that.
Sour lemonade for a sour lemonade. Come on, man. I'm not sour. I'm like the party of the party here. I got to keep things going. Trying to entertain everybody. I'm not no sour lemon guy.
No, I wouldn't call you sour.
Except when 406 put me in this claustrophobic tent that he made me sleep in.
You mean the coffin tent?
The tent cot.
Yeah, the coffin tent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. I was
as big as a coffin, and about the same size.
I was smoking at the time, right? We're 6,300 feet high up in the mountains, and he's got me in this claustrophobic tent. I can't breathe. I had to get up in the middle of the night. It was like 36 degrees out, and I'm sitting out there just trying to get my breath, smoking a cigarette.
Sounds fun.
Oh, hey, Charlie, Matt's giving away your secrets, man.
Yeah, I know I fart in my sleep. Just ask Heavy Metal about that one.
So what else you been up to, Joe? You got everything prepared for winter?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my, speaking of that, I got my snowblower out here. I gotta maintain that. I got it upside down and apart. So I'm working on it. Winter don't get here to New York till probably January.
Oh.
It gets cold, but we don't get much snow before then.
We get a buttload of snow before then.
I don't even know what snow is.
It's this white evil stuff that falls from the sky.
Never heard of it.
And you would think with living in an area like this, people would know how to drive come wintertime.
Bullshit.
No. On first initial snowfall, everybody drives like an idiot.
Hey, Redneck Smoking, how you doing? Welcome, my friend.
American drivers are incorrigible.
You know what our problem is over here is when it snows and you got all the Jersey drivers in New York.
The problem is pure and simple. Everybody's impatient. They think driving like that's going to get them there that much faster. We're talking minutes here. Between driving like a complete jerk and driving at a perfectly safe, sane speed limit. If you do 100 miles an hour down a stretch of road versus a guy doing 60, you're going to get there like 20 minutes faster over the course of an hour. It adds up over multiple hours, but so does your risk level, and it's also hard to maintain 100. But if you stop for a drink, you go through Starbucks, anything like that, you ruined all that 100 mile an hour driving you got to do versus driving like a normal person.
Yeah.
You know, you look at a train. A train goes about 60 miles an hour. A train makes it across the U.S. in about 2.5 days. Just because they only go 60 miles an hour, but they go 60
Constantly.
miles an hour continuously or less, but it
Yeah.
moves continuously at the steady pace. So when you got a lot of the drivers doing ridiculous speeds and ridiculous maneuvers, they're not gaining much.
No, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'm at the point. I'm at the stage here where I'm in a hurry to go nowhere. So
Yeah, I got all day. I probably drive slower than you most of the time.
my wife calls me an old. She drives like she says I drive like grandma, but she's got a lead foot, man. I'm scared when she drives. Here we go. Oh, man. The sluice cam is on. You're not centered. Yeah, it's better. That's getting better.
Redneck says stay off the roads when it's snowing. Pretty much, I would. It's kind of a need-to-go basis and whether or not you need to go.
Yeah.
And then still have that to go through. And
It's whether or not you need to do donuts in the snow, you know?
Yeah. Gotta love them, though. They do make for interesting YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you've been stacking up on any coins lately?
What's that?
You've been stacking up on any new coins lately?
Yeah, last week we ran through on the live show. I got my hands on a uncirculated container of Morgan silver dollars,
Nice.
and we went underneath the microscope with them to see if we can't pull out a few that look good enough to send off and get them graded.
Yeah.
And found a lot of interesting things. We may have found a couple of what do they call them? Die breaks on there.
Yeah, errors.
Yeah, some error coins. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. Mr. Gold Pan and Dutchie in the house. What's happening,
Hey.
my friend?
You got Jacko here. Hello, Jacko. Yeah, I haven't been doing much in coins. I've been wasting all of my money on climbing gear and house repairs.
most of my money has been going to trips off prospecting. You can ask Matt. It's been pretty much every weekend since April 1st. We've been out digging, so.
Yeah, see, we're getting into winter, so my Saturdays mornings most days will be spent out in the desert, 4-wheel driving. But I don't go prospecting, even though there's gold near me. It's just, I think you were on a show I was explaining. It just doesn't work into my agenda. I order my gold. My time out off road is more valuable exploring and having fun, just because that's what I like to do more. The prospecting of it, I'm too financial. I couldn't spend $60 to go find 5 in gold. It doesn't click.
Well, mine's more or less for the content for YouTube. So.
Yeah, and if that's what you're doing, that's a purpose. I have no ambitions of making any money off of YouTube or doing anything from YouTube. So I do what I
not
like.
many people do. It's just I have no intent of getting monetized or anything like that, or making them a couple of $1,000 finding gold. It's just the process of doing it, and the thrill when you pull back that layer of black sand and all that gold appears there. It's just that's the thrill.
And I could get in on the thrill of finding it. I would certainly appreciate that. But the difference is when you're in a desert, I don't have a creek to go sit in or rinse off or wash off or go relax in. I'm out there and it's either blazing sun or windy. We only have 2 real weather patterns here. I'm out in the middle of the desert. Any water I take, I'd have to take out there. And it's more work than I want to do for the reward. So what you got to do is you got to go out to the desert,
Bring your own water, drinking water, or a little tent if you have to. Dig yourself a hole and bring the classified cons back home and sit in the comfort of your driveway and pan your little heart out.
And that's what I could do. But what I do instead is I spend my time out in the desert exploring old mines. You know,
you're gonna have to get yourself a dolly pot, bring some rocks home, and crush them up. See what's in those mines, man.
A lot of the old mines I go in are gold mines.
Yes, I know. If I was out there by you, you see, there's no gold in New York, and even if you found it, you're not allowed to keep it. So you can't you can't go up there every weekend and put a sluice box, or else someone's going to turn you in. So you can't get no gold in New York.
Yeah,
but out there, man, it's all over the place. Me and you should trade places for a month.
Well, I mean, even if it was illegal to keep out here, which I wouldn't go on somebody's private property and take gold out of their mine or anything like that, and I wouldn't go to something that I know somebody has claimed and take anything from it. But there's a lot of wide open space out here. But even if it was illegal, there's no one to turn you in.
Yeah.
When you're 10 miles from pavement on a decent 4-wheel drive road, nobody's coming around checking on you. They're not out walking their dog. People are crazy if they take horses out there without supplies. So, yeah, you would like it out here.
We almost ready, Charlie?
Well, I got like a quarter of a bucket to go yet, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do a clean out here because these cells are starting to load up pretty good.
It is, Redneck. I prefer the Explorer. I prefer exploring abandoned mines. I prefer the history, and at this stage in my life, I find that more valuable than the prospect. I just find that funner. You go with what you enjoy. Just because I'm in the gold community, I hang around the gold community a fair amount, doesn't mean I have to go prospect. I
guess not everybody gets the fever.
You're a supporter. I mean.
Yeah, I just hang around the bits, folks, and I'm into the gold. I just don't do it. I pan plenty of it. I just do it out of bags. Oh, Gold Eagle, did you hear about what Wrench is doing for James Culver?
No.
James Culver, I don't know if you know him. He got in a real bad car accident. I mean, he's got real bad. The other person didn't make it. And Wrench is running a real big raffle for him over there on his channel, a fundraiser. They got like 25 prizes, $5 a spot to buy in, no limits. No limits on wins or buy-ins. So, and there's some good prizes in there. Banshee Mining, Culver himself put something up, Wrench put something up, PA put something up. I don't know if you do the raffles or not, but if you do that's a decent sized one to be in.
When are you having it?
The draw is October 8th. The info's over on Wrench's channel. You know who Wrench is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got his number. I got to call him up. Maybe I got enough time to send in a prize.
Well, he's full on prizes. They're not doing any more prizes. I was just, it's a good raffle if you wanted to get in and buy some spots, because that helps too. But he's full on prizes. He stopped accepting prizes. I'm just letting you know, if you buy in on the spots at all, he's got a pretty big fundraiser going for him.
Nice.
Yeah, Redneck, I'm right by Carlsbad. Well, hold on. Let me change that. I'm thinking of the wrong one. Directions to Carlsbad Cavern.
Carlsbad Cavern?
Yeah, I'm by different caverns. I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not by Carlsbad Caverns. There's a different name for the ones out here. Carlsbad's 2 states away.
406. What'd you donate? A bag from the fat hippie.
Yeah, Redneck. I'm in Southern California. We got a couple different caverns out here. I missed the name. See, Joe, you're working on those pretzels right now.
See, when I lived
No.
in Southern California, I lived in Laguna Beach.
Yeah, about 2 hours from me.
So yeah, I know roughly about where you're at then.
Halfway
The other
between LA
place I
and
grew up
Vegas.
was in Sacramento.
Do what? Yeah, Sacramento's pretty far up. I'm halfway between LA and Vegas. It's just desert, open desert. You going out prospecting tomorrow, Charlie?
Actually, no, it's a recoup weekend, so I'm staying home, not doing a thing. Still got to get stuff unpacked out of the Jeep yet. Get other stuff put away and prepped for winter. And I mean, over here, trees are changing the colors that you can see behind you. So
Already?
already,
Oh man.
we've already gotten down into the 40s here a couple times, Joe. This is the last like hurrah of summer. The last like week of 80-degree temps. It's like 80 degrees in the afternoon, but when you walk out of the house in the morning, it's like 49, 40, 45.
Yeah, we're getting 90 in the afternoon, 50 in the mornings right now. But you guys will freeze over to where it's just too hard to do anything. It might get a little chilly out here, but it's never too hard to do anything in the winter.
Over here from like November to January, we're talking like negative 20-degree temps.
Yeah, November to January, I might wear shorts that day. I might not. No, I mean it's pants, but November to January, I mean, basically the entire time you guys are cold is opportune time to be out here. During the summer, you just can't do anything. It's too hot. No, you're fine as long as everything goes well, but as soon as anything goes bad, it's just too hot.
We got 14 people in here. 14 awesome people. Nice.
Remember to smash that thumbs up if you haven't. Smash it hard.
Leaves are falling in Montana. Yeah, we ain't gonna. The leaves don't fall over here till October.
What are leaves?
That's those things that give you that make the air that flows over the desert.
Yeah. Probably follows from another mythical thing called trees. And what's a tree?
These things.
Yeah,
There's a leaf.
Yeah, Matt says not palm branches. We got palm branches.
Yeah. What are you doing over? You running the last of those cons, or?
I still have that much to go through yet.
We put the sluice camera on. No,
I can't. I'm not on my screen. I can't do it that way.
He can't log.
Oh.
He can only have a camera of him or his sluice camera. He can't have two on.
Oh.
If I was on my StreamYard, I could.
Yeah.
Unless you had a second Gmail you could log in on.
Yeah, but that creates a whole echo issue. And
Yeah.
Even if you had keys, Charlie, you couldn't do that?
Even if I had keys. Well, maybe if I had keys, I could, but
he's just going to shovel it off.
Log out, log back in.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get like 2 cleanouts from this and then have to pan everything back.
What's the well, I was just thinking, Matt, did you come up with the gold cube? You still gonna you get the gold cube yet or what? That's what you should run all those cons through the gold cube there, Charlie.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten one yet.
There's nothing wrong with those little cleanup sluices. They were good.
Oh yeah, yeah. But Milwaukee Matt was asking me about my getting one of my power supplies to run the gold cube. He might be getting his hands on a gold cube, so he was inquiring about that. I was just following up.
Let that clean up for a minute, and then I'll start feeding some more. This guy needs to have a smoke break, so I'll be right back. I'm
What
still
do you say?
here.
He's
Having
got
a smoke break.
Going for a smoke break. No, see, I don't have to do that no more. I'm not. What do they call it? A slave to the Marlboro.
no. It's the pretzel man that's got you now.
Yeah, Mr. Utz.
Good luck finding some good mustard pretzels. Can't get them around here.
Yeah. Matt's going out for a smoke break. Charlie's out there for a smoke break.
As soon as Charlie comes back, I'm going myself.
There you go. I might have to go out there for a safety meeting. That's a different story.
Whatever works for you.
PA Patriot in the
PA,
house.
what's going on? There's a guy that prospects every weekend. He didn't even care how cold it is.
I know he ain't too far from me, man. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make a Philly trip.
I heard tell you got to talk him into cooking some Philly cheese.
Oh yeah,
I heard a couple of people mention it.
I've only had Philly cheesesteak. I've never had a real one.
I've just had them in restaurants. We've cooked them at home too.
Oh yeah, I've had them made here in New York, but not. You got to go to. I see them when they have the Phillies baseball game. They go around town and they show you how they make them Philly cheesesteaks and all that kind of stuff. Mass produce them on them grills. Oh, they look so good.
Oh yeah. Heart attack on a bun. I'll take 2.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's why my wife got me on the health kick. She sees I eat junk like it's I'll sit there and eat a whole pepperoni watching a football game. Easily. Salami sandwiches and stuff like that.
I'll just switch to fruit.
She says all I eat is artery clog.
Well, have her slice you up a whole watermelon and watch that disappear too.
Yeah. Well, that was my problem. When I was younger, I never gained weight. I could eat anything I wanted. I could eat donuts, potato chips, all that kind of stuff, and I never gained weight. In fact, I always thought I was underweight. But once I hit like 40 or something like that, bloop, that's it. Metabolism changes.
Yeah, my boss was a skinny guy like you. Same issues. He went to his doctor one day and complained to him. Oh, I just can't put on any weight. I can't do anything. I just can't put any weight on. And the doctor rests his arm on his pot belly and he says, "So you're having a little trouble gaining weight."
PA says he flipped Philly cheesesteaks for years, man. Kid in the sandwich shop, huh?
He probably knows how to cook them.
I still make a sandwich that I used to get when I was a kid from the deli around the corner when I lived in the Bronx. I still make it myself because nobody knows how to make it. I went in there one time years after I left my parents' house, I did 4 years in the Navy. I came back down there. I was visiting my mom, and I said, I'm going to go get me a sandwich. So I go in there and I order. He called it a Nautilus, is what he called it. So I says to one of the new people behind the counter, I says, let me have a Nautilus, and they looked at me like, what? And then the owner of the store, his name happened to be Joe. Joe looks, oh hey, the old Italian guy. He says, never mind, I'll take care of him. I'll make him a Nautilus. She didn't even know what the Nautilus was.
Yeah.
But it's they take some ham, some pastrami, and some Munster cheese, and they put it in the grill along with the bun, grill the bun, and then when it's nice and toasty warm, they put the meat on the sandwich, put some deli mustard, the hot spicy deli mustard on there. Oh, it's good. Very good. I
Now
make
you
it
got to make a sandwich tomorrow.
at home, man. I go buy a half pound of ham, a quarter pound of pastrami, some Munster cheese. I make it myself.
Oh man.
Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to open the pretzels again, man.
Yeah, PA's
You
duck
talking about that
flavors.
makes me hungry.
Some duck hunting waders, huh? Every week, PA is buying something new that pertains to prospecting. Every week, whether it
Well,
be a sluice, whether
PA's living the prospecting dream as much as he can while still holding a full-time job.
I see that.
That guy's in the river more than the rocks are.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, he's still a young whippersnapper there, like you. Us old eagles over here. It's hard to fly.
Yeah, we're all getting a little older.
Hey, I try to get out as much as I can with working and everything too as well. Anywhere from like 40 to 50 hours a week, and then prospecting the weekend. That's why this weekend I'm taking a day, like a weekend to recoup.
Yeah, I do just under 50-hour work weeks, but I do them all Monday through Friday, so my weekends aren't that bad.
I'm in the construction trade, so
I know.
hard physical labor.
I know what you do.
Keeps me in mining shape.
PA says he hopes they find him keeled over in the river with a gold pan in his hand.
That's a nice way to go.
Well, the glory of that is it would probably be right after you found a biggest nugget, because the excitements would actually shut you down.
Yep.
Yeah, PA. Mine. I never work weekends. I'm always off by 5. Fridays we started shutting down at 3, so that takes about 2 hours off my work week. But I never work weekends. But I'm at work by 6:50 in the morning, and I take about a 10-minute lunch. So my hours add up pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. We take an hour lunch, and then we're out of there by like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's a long day.
The lunch is what kills you if you're not forced to take the lunch. I mean, some people have to sit down for that while or for that hour or whatever, get the joy out of it. They get used to it. But I eat, read the news real quick, take my little 10-15 minute lunch, and right back to work. I eat my lunch in between a car and a dirty old leaky press.
Yeah, see, my boss takes us out for lunch, and he buys, so.
Yeah, there you go.
I ain't gonna argue there.
Nah, you can't argue with somebody else's buying.
I eat when I'm hungry and I drink when I'm dry. Who knows the next line?
I don't.
Those are lyrics to a song. Somebody in chat's got to know the next line. I eat when I'm hungry. I drink when I'm dry. And if whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die.
Yeah, 406 is pulling 410s. That's the glory shift right there. Well, Bacchus. Yep, yeah, you got it decent.
410s, 3 days a week, huh?
No, he works 410s, so every weekend's 3-day weekend for him.
Oh, I got it now.
I'd go for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they were trying to push that here, but it didn't. I don't think it worked out that great.
I would do 412s for a 3-day weekend.
Let's see. It's 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. It's 2:30 over there in Dutchy land, and he's up with a smiley face.
I think I think he sets his alarm just to get up and come talk to us in America.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, PA, those 410s are just hard to get. If you get a job that gives them, you got to keep it.
Yeah, where I worked, they were thinking about doing it, but they couldn't do it. They can't. I worked for the New York City Transit Authority, and it has to be manned 24/7, 365. You know, so if everybody was working with too many days off, they just can't do it.
Well, 24/7 shifts are hard to do when people are pulling 10-hour shifts. You know that the day doesn't divide up right, so you always have rotating schedules, and you just can't do it.
When I used to work overtime, sometimes that's a 16-hour day. Sometimes it wasn't even worth me going home because I'd have to turn around and come right back. And I live an hour. I was living, an hour, 10 minutes away from the job.
We got a borax mine out here that it was basically all the overtime you could do if you wanted. And I was talking with a guy that worked out there. So I said, man, if I worked out there, I said I would work doubles and just sleep in my car and make all the money. He says we had a guy that did that. He said it took him 3 years. He worked nothing but doubles, slept in his car, left 1 day a week to go get supplies, and paid off like a $250,000, $350,000 house in 3 years, and then he quit. He didn't quit the job. He just quit. He just quit the doubles. That's how long it took him to completely pay cash for a house.
Wow.
And I mean, it was a good company to work for. They had showers and all that, so he could go pull his 2 shifts for the day, take a shower, go out to his car, set up his little hibachi grill, sleep for 6 hours, and do it all again.
Yeah. That takes commitment, man.
That's motivation. But as soon as he paid off his house, he quit doing that. I mean, it's real nice not to have a home payment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I used to work 6 to 2, and we get paid 8 hours because the union demanded a half-hour lunch and a 15-minute coffee break and 10-minute wash-up time. So you actually work 7 hours and 10 minutes. That's the union for you.
Unions had pros and cons.
Yeah, 6 to 2 beats the traffic, everything. Yeah. Leisurely ride in, leisurely ride home.
Filling up the panning station now.
How are we looking at, Charlie?
Looking pretty good.
What are you expecting to get out of that?
To tell you the truth, I don't even know. We only ran for 3 hours the last day, so But for the other 2 days where we ran the full day and everything like that, we got 1.09 and some chunky nuggets. Sluice is all cleaned up. Getting that out of the way now.
Marcus says he was a vampire for 17 years.
Third shift. That's the 4 to 12. No, is that what you mean by third shift?
Third shift is usually 11 to 7 or something like that.
That's the first shift. Midnight is the first shift of the day. That's how we used to do it. Second shift would be like 8 to 4 or 6 to 2, whatever you got there. 2 to 10 would be the third shift, or 4 to 12.
Yeah, around here it's always referred to, first thing in the morning is first shift, and then the second shift of the day afternoon is
10 to 7. It was midnight.
And what Bacchus was working, that would be called graveyard.
Yeah.
The running joke is they're all vampires. They never see the sun.
Oh, third shift. Oh, he says that's the third shift.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm backwards. I don't know. I haven't worked in a long time.
No, that's real good, Jacko.
Why don't you move here to the States, man? So it doesn't cost us so much to send you stuff.
I was gonna tell him the same thing, but then I thought all the screwed up stuff we got going on over here. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably having a better time over there than over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay there, Dutchy. We love you. That's why.
I thought Jacko had a U.S. address for shipping.
What's that?
I thought Jacko had a U.S. address for shipping.
No, that was just somebody that would send stuff to him and collect it and let it stockpile and then send it over.
Outlaw was on his stream the other day. He said he got pay dirt into Canada in a flat rate box. A USPS flat rate box with no issues.
That's how I send them out.
To Canada?
Yeah. It just cost $35.
Yeah, he said it was like 24 or something, but
I think it's funny. I pay $35 to send something to Canada, and I can literally throw a rock from Michigan and hit Canada.
Well, I don't know what crossing the border is like, but I would always wonder if you could just cross the border with it in your backpack and walk into their post office and ship it out.
Yeah, Dutchy. Make sure when you move up there up north, make sure it's right alongside a gold vein, man.
All right, I'll sneak across to come see you then.
Well, he's gonna have to make sure there's room for a couple of tents on the property so PA can get over there too. He said everybody else's claims almost.
PA's gonna drive his camper over Greenland or something like that. That's how he's gonna get there.
Give him a minute. He'll figure out how. You tell him there's enough gold over there, he'll build a raft.
There you go. $16 people in the house. We're getting up there, man. We're getting up there.
Oh, you're a popular guy, Joe.
No, I think they're coming to see Charlie's Gold.
And they're making the rounds. Oh, somebody else was on when you started. I forget who. I think it was Rookie Gold Panner. So there's there's a
lot of people on tonight. I know Can Do Veteran is on, and Bayou Gold Guy goes on. So that's more or less why I get on here early. You know, I warm up the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, I got a premiere opening another tab for a Mine Explorer. I'll be watching in 15 minutes here.
Yeah. You missed me. You missed me, man. I was so. If you're talking about there, was Charlie, was PA out there in Cottonwood?
No. Man, this black sand just does not want to move.
Scotland. There's gold in Scotland. The show.
Gold in Scotland. I think if I was
The show.
if I think I was aspiring to go somewhere for gold, it would be Alaska or Australia.
Yeah. Scars Prospecting. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you, man.
A few places in South America look good for the gold, but you'd get kidnapped down there.
I'd like to go there. You know, I often wonder why their gold is so close to the surface and ours is so deep.
Glaciers.
They're all clay over there, probably, right?
Glaciers is what the issue is.
The glaciers?
Yeah, because the glaciers bulldozed all the surface, pushing it up, flipping it over, moving it around. And then as the ice retreated, what happened to it? It dropped. Over there, they didn't have glaciers. So everything was right by the surface.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
See, that's why you guys, we got the mineral veins out here. We got hard rock and placers.
Yeah, you got everything out there, man. We got nothing. We got very few over here.
Comparatively, yeah, you guys got no options.
I'm thinking of taking a trip up to Vermont, though. I got a friend of mine I'm supposed to go see, and he's interested in learning how to pan. I'll bring a couple of pans and see if we can't dig a couple of holes in the local creeks up there.
PA says he's not the most liked guy in the group. Well, PA, you can't keep everyone happy. I assure you, you're not the most hated either.
Oh, that's funny. I can't. If everybody, well, I'm not even going to start.
It doesn't matter. It makes no legitimate difference. Bacchus wants to know when you're taking him to Vermont.
Yeah, I know. We spoke about this. We spoke about it before. I don't know. I gotta coordinate things.
Well, start the car and head out tomorrow.
I know. I could.
You gotta be like PA. Wake up, spin the needle, and see where you're going, and take off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump down for now, Joe. We'll talk to you on another day.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, keeping us company. We always appreciate you jumping up here on the panel with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Later, Charlie. Later, chat. We'll see you around.
Later.
All right, take care, Zach. All right, Charlie, me and you.
I'm panning this stuff.
And a room full of people. We got 16 people, awesome people in the house here still. And they're waiting to see that chunky gold there, Charlie.
Yeah, I know. It's just the stuff does not want to move. And then I'm getting all these little pieces that want to move with the black sand.
Oh, yeah.
It's because, this stuff is super flat. And doesn't like to sink into the black sands.
If I go up to Vermont, I'm staying in a hotel. I'm not camping up there. I'm not going to be laying on the cold ground with my arthritic bones. I want to be able to take a nice hot shower when I get out of the creek. So, tomorrow, it's Westchester. Oh, Pickle Festival. You going to New Hampshire for a pickle festival? That's cool. Charlie got the booty. He sees it. Scars is watching your booty for you.
Thanks, Nick.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna, Bacchus, I'm gonna have to get in touch with my friend and find out exactly where he is. You're in New Hampshire? I thought you were in Connecticut. I don't know. Maybe it's my my brain playing tricks on me. But there's I think there's gold up in the White Mountains up there in New Hampshire. Oh, I see. Now I got it. Okay. So you should know all the rivers up there. I know that there's gold right underneath the old man of the mountain. I've been there. I've seen that. I think it fell off though. I think the old man of the mountain fell down. Erosion. They couldn't shore him up anymore. Booty equals gold. Scars wanted to make that perfectly clear there, Charlie. I'm gonna have to get me. I got the munchies. I'm gonna have to get me something to eat. Safety meeting in Amsterdam. Everybody over to Amsterdam for safety meeting. Gold porn.
It's coming. I just have to finish panning this back.
Yeah, Charlie's gonna show us some gold porn. I had some on earlier, but we did that in. Let's see, we got anything back here? You guys seen all my gold porn. How's that? That's a big vial too. It's a full big vial. As opposed to a full little vial. Here's some gold porn for you. That's only 2. And then we got the nug vial. That's with all our little the picker vial. Look at the pickers in there. And what else we got up here? We got a couple of vials of these bad boys here. Can you see it? Yeah, there they go. Oh, look at that. Silver. Crystalline silver. You want to see my that's nice, huh? And that's sharp. You know what that is? You guys know what that is. Charlie, what do they call this stuff?
Obsidian.
Obsidian. This stuff is amazing. When I seen what was his name?
Mountain Man Dan.
Mountain Man Dan. Yeah, when I seen him chipping away with that little tool that he made out of a thick piece of copper, chipping away at the side and making those fine edges. That was amazing. He was making the edge on the knife like this. This thing is one of the sharpest things I've ever felt. Unbelievable how sharp this is. And it's nice. Fits the hand really nice. Oh, this is a killer blade, man. Killer blade. Couldn't pass up that. Couldn't pass up that. All right. I'm going to read this to you, Charlie. This is from Bacchus. He wants to know how he can get in touch with Badger. He's got a horseshoe and crystal, but he promised a knife and didn't make it. Something to that effect. He needs to get in touch with Badger.
Shoot me an email, and I'll shoot you his email so you can get a hold of him, man.
Flint napping. That's what it is. Yeah.
Otherwise, the best way to do it is probably use Facebook.
Yeah, he's been putting. I've seen some content that he's put out.
So I'm gonna snuffer this up, and then I'm gonna grab the Falcon pan.
You got your Falcon pan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out I'm gonna have to. Maybe tomorrow. It's gonna rain tomorrow. Maybe I'll pan some gold tomorrow.
Why is this like not sucking right?
Your snuffer bottle's not working?
No, it's working. It's just it's like it's leaking air when I'm trying to suck up.
Oh, I had that problem one time.
And it's not supposed to be doing that.
Is your stem too far down in the bottle?
Nope. All right, so I'll set this to the side. Grab my Falcon pan.
You ain't got a backup snuffer?
I have multiple snuffers. It's just all of them are filled with shit.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Gold from different locations and trips and stuff like that.
Just all you got to do, Charlie, is change the top of it. Put the top of one bottle on the empty bottle.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is the snuffer that actually has a hole in it.
Oh.
Because it got punctured. One of them got punctured, so I don't know if it's that one or not.
What are we talking about over here? How come? Oh, 6 months no safety meeting for PA. Nice. But safety meetings ain't bad.
No.
I guess just like me, I don't drink, so it's the same thing, more or less. I don't hear no clunkers there, Charlie.
It's because it's buried with the black sand I had to suck up to try and get it all out.
Oh. Yeah, we'll listen close.
Ooh. That sounded chunky.
Oh. Here's some gold porn for you. Let me put it in a nice perspective so we give a shout out to, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but that's Scars Prospecting little pan there that he sent me. Remember that, Nick? How's that for gold? Look at that clunker. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, man. Who was asking for gold porn? All right, now we got to find this nug just fits in the bottle there. All right, since you guys all got a taste of that, I got to put it back now.
That's all cleaned up and ready to go. I'll grab this camera, flip it around, and show you guys the spinning pan. Alright. Settings, camera, flip. Take a look at that.
Oh, man. Oh, you got a clunker in there.
Yeah, there's a nice little chunk in there, but it sucked up the snuffer bottle, so it's not quite a nugget. That other one I found wouldn't fit up the snuffer, so. But that's what we got for 3 hours of running. 3 or 4 hours of running.
Is that what you ran the morning the last day?
Yep.
That was worth it.
I'm going to suck this up, dry it up, and we'll get it on the scale. So let me just flip this camera back around. Get this over there. I'll get that sucked up and get that into the drying rack, and we'll get a weight on that.
Grease Monkey is volunteering to sweep the floor. One of them, is it that one? One of them nuggets in there. I was panning something out in the backyard, and I brought my computer out there, and I pulled a nugget out, and I put it on my computer just for safekeeping. And after I was all done, I ripped everything down, and I picked up my computer and I brought it inside. And lo and behold, when I picked it up, the nugget, flew off somewhere. I spent a good part of the night looking for that nugget, and I couldn't find it. I had my flashlight on my knees and everything like that. I couldn't sleep that night knowing that that nugget was out there. And I went out there the next morning and I'm looking all over the place, looking for it. And I'm saying to myself, I looked in the big tub of water that I was running my bucket sluice in. And I looked down there and I see some, fine dirt that was down there. And I see one big thing that I thought was a rock at first. And I'm saying, how did that get through? Because I classified all this stuff. I reached in there, picked it up, and it was the nugget. The nugget fell into the bucket, so I got it back. It was one of those nuggets, I believe. It may have been that clunker that I was dropping, because it was a big one. He's running his Falcon pan to clean that up.
All righty.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll usually pan it back in a bigger pan, pan it out a little bit to get rid of some of the material from running it through the cleanup sluice.
406 was asking what kind of cleanup sluice are you running?
VDR. Devon Gold VDR from Infinity Prospecting.
Yeah, Bacchus, the last place you look is where you're going to find it. I wouldn't have think I would have thought when I picked up my computer and the nugget went flying that I would hear the drop. That's why I didn't even think of looking in there. You might hear the little drop of water or something like that. I didn't hear nothing. But that's where it was. I was so relieved, to tell you the truth. That's a hard question there, Dutchie. That's a hard question.
What's the question?
He was asking me if I was happier the first time I found it or the second time I found it.
That is a good question.
Right?
I need to grab my lighter and turn the ceiling fan off for a second. So turn this off.
I was probably happier the second time I found it because it was on account of me. It was lost. The first time was good, but to know what you lost and got it back, I think is good too. But that's fun. That's an interesting question, and that's a Freudian question, man. You got that right there, Nick. That's probably the gist of the whole story there.
I might have to go find a different lighter. This lighter is about dead.
Get a candle, man. Get a birthday candle.
Yeah, this lighter is dead. I'll be right back. Stay right here.
I'll keep them entertaining, I tell you, as best as I can.
You've been doing a really good job, Joe.
Well, I'm here all week. The week ended today. That's right. Yeah. So now I'm out of a job. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I got a couple of bags. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 bags up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pan one tomorrow. I got a bunch of. I got a bunch of Patreon Vendetta bags that I should. That I should do.
All right. Bigger flame goes faster.
Oh, all right. That's cool. I got oxygen acetylene torch if you want to throw that under there.
I don't want to smelt it. I'm just trying to get all the moisture off the cup and lighter works great. Scales on.
What do we think? Let's see. I'm gonna say, give us a shit. Can we see it?
Yeah, I can show you guys.
Let's see how good we are.
There it is in the cup. All dried up.
All right, I'm gonna say. What do you say, Charlie?
I say
Your perspective will give us an idea.
0.3.
That's what I'm gonna say 0.35. That's what I was gonna say before.
All right, so let me get this back on, or let me get it on the scale here. And then once I have it on there, I'll bring it up and show you guys what it says.
Dutchie says 0.2.
That's what I was going to
Marcus
say.
is over a half.
No, there's no way it's a half gram.
2.3 for scars. I say 3.35.
Well, and boop.
Oh man, 0.14?
Yeah.
Deceiving.
Right? And then I grab the rest of it. Put it on the scale there.
Oh yeah, now the total.
There's still a few chunks of lead in there that I need to try and pick out with tweezers or something. But I figure it's at least maybe a half a gram or less. Not a half a gram, or 0.05 or so of it is like the little pieces of lead.
Oh yeah, all right.
But there's the gold.
Ah, nice.
Big chunky bit right there.
Yeah.
But
1.248. Nice. That's a gram and a quarter.
that's more gold than I found in one weekend at one location ever. So.
And what do you figure? You moved about 3 yards of dirt?
Yeah, about 3 yards of dirt. If you go back and look at the video, you'll see that there's quite a bit of dirt moved.
Oh, I seen the holes. Yeah, I seen the holes that you guys were digging. Now you gotta send half of that to Grease Monkey, or is that yours?
This is mine. I paid for his share, so I gave him cash money for the split. Because we were in a rush to get out of there, and I didn't want to feel like I gypped him. And with trying to get stuff out in the mill right now by myself, it's chaotic. So I figured I would just give him cash value, and we didn't have a weight on it at the time. And I figured what I gave him was more than fair for being able to use his equipment and being invited out by him. So I what I gave him, I think, is more than fair enough. So
Nice.
but wait until the end of the year, and all these little vials from collecting gold and everything like that will all be thrown together to get a complete year's total. And then they'll all be put into one vial with a date on it, and we'll go from there.
I just keep on, and anytime I get gold, except for I still got the separated gold from Lucky Strike, but I'm gonna put that together with the rest of the stuff. I just throw it in the vial.
Turn that fan back on. It's hot in here.
Gold from Colorado, gold from Arizona, gold from the Yukon, gold from North Carolina, gold from all over the country.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing that I've got, is all different vials from different trips and everything that we took. And what I'm planning on doing is at the end of the year, dumping it all in, and then those state vials will be filled in with the next trips coming up next year. So
Yeah.
I'm actually hoping I can try and hit the West Coast next year.
I was talking. There's a big thing going on at Cottonwood in May.
Yeah, it's right around the same time that I'm doing my dig at Nugget.
I know. I think we should do it in Cottonwood.
I don't know if I can get that much time off and that far away.
Oh.
At least here, if I have to run home for something, I can do it. There, I wouldn't be able to. I'm reading Matt's chats there quick.
Yeah. It's a lot more gold than you think, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. How much did you get between you and Matt? Did you tally that up yet?
No, because Matt's got all that gold because he was running it.
Oh.
And Matt, no, that was just the stuff from what me and Terry ran that day before we left. Those cons that you gave me are in a completely different bucket in the back of the Jeep yet. This was just running that stuff. I wasn't panning pannings today. I was doing cons. So that's what I was running. If I'm gonna do that, that's gonna be a whole nother live stream, and I've got like buckets upon buckets upon buckets of that stuff to run through and get stuff out of that as well. I probably have in my closet right now like 6 5-gallon buckets filled with dirt of cons that I've already ran through the VDR cleanup sluice once. And all that stuff will eventually have to be run again. And I was waiting until the end of the year and have a New Year's new sluice run with the cons. So it'll probably be a whole day thing where we start at X o'clock and in the new year.
Nothing changes on New Year's Day.
Nope, just the number does.
All right. Let's see. We've been up. We're close to 2 hours. We're down to 9 viewers in the house. They're probably all dispersed out there to different channels that are having their live stream. So, what do you say, Charlie? You want to? You got anything else we need to do here, or?
Nope, that was about it. I think on that note, ladies and gentlemen, those that are still here and joining us,
Yeah,
we're gonna say goodnight to the YouTube land and head on backstage. Have a safety meeting and call it a night.
All right, 406. If you want to come up, you got the link there. Or Matt, we're gonna go in the back room. So with that, YouTube, thank you for. I hope you enjoyed the gold porn that we had on today. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna try and do some. I guess we'll do one of them bags at least next Friday. I'll put up 406's sluice there. We'll run the bucket, see what we come up with out of that. So we'll have something planned for you next Friday. And don't forget, Charlie's going to be on there again Thursday night, probably running some more cons, hopefully. And with the dual cameras, we'll be able to watch everything that's going on. So,
Yep.
with that, don't forget. Thanks again, everybody. Here's the. I gotta go. Let's see. I gotta go to the outro. One quick one though. There he is. There he is. There he is. And he's got dinner. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night, YouTube.
Good night.
Oh, that was funny. I had